Welcome to Vision. I'm so glad you're here. Boo! Glad you're all here. Let's stand and celebrate together.
Good morning, Vision. How are you this morning? I just need to take a picture. This is just too good. Oh my God. We are celebrating Halloween Sunday. Yay! Oh my God, that is so cute. Hang on a second. Come on, come on. Where is it? Where is it? La 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 la. Okay. Okay. La 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 la. Come on, guys. This is amazing. Wahaha. I love it. You all look fabulous. Happy Halloween Eve, I guess. Okay, and on that note, let us pray. God has a sense of humor. This is God's joy bubbling up. We know God has a sense of humor. Look at a platypus. You know, God is everything and everywhere. It creates itself as everything. There is only one source and supply. It is spirit. It is the energy which is God. And it creates everything. And so we know that we are a part of that. And so is everything else. So is all life. And it is a joy when we come together and remember that. Remember that the source of everything is spirit. That there is only one thing happening here. It is the activity of God. No matter how it shows up, we know it is the activity of God. So it is with great thanksgiving that we come together as this community of Vision in joy, in silliness, in play, in love, and in deep gratitude to remember this for each other and for ourselves. And so it is. How's everybody doing? Goodness gracious, you all look so wonderful. I love it. And you're all sparkly, and I just think it's wonderful. Anyway, I have something here. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. The witch, right? Here I am. Ta-da-ta-da-ta-da. So I looked it up. Looked up the definition of a witch, and it says A witch is someone who has dedicated their life to learning about the connection between all things. They study the different cycles and our place in them. They learn how to use the energy in themselves and in the world to make changes. And most of all, they try to make the world a better place for themselves and for others. Sounds just like what we do here at Vision, so I thought this was entirely appropriate. And it is ADHD Awareness Month. We talked about the special needs, and last week we talked about the ARC and how it supports employment among special needs adults. And I'd like to bring up Cindy Britton today. She's got a spotlight on ADHD. Right, Cindy? Come on up. Yay, Cindy. Oh, thank you.
It's hard to be serious here. Okay, I couldn't wear the pretty glasses because they're not trifocals, so I have to be. So October is also ADHD Awareness Month. ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. It's a neurodevelopmental disorder affecting both children and adults. And it's described as persistent and ongoing. You don't ever not be ADHD, but you learn to accommodate. It's usually a pattern of inattention and hyperactivity that will get in the way of daily life, and so people with ADHD learn sort of some coping skills. You'll often see problems with focus, with self-control, with organization, calendaring, planning, and sometimes task initiation as well as task completion. Sometimes ADHD is confused with the autism spectrum, and they are two different things. Autism spectrum disorder usually includes repetitive behaviors, impaired social communication, restricted interests, and rigidity. It's possible you could have autism and ADHD, but the autism would be primary. Interesting enough, we have celebrities. Yes, we do. And one being Greta Gerwig, director, screenwriter, and actress, known for directing works like Lady Bird, Little Women, and Barbie. Michael Phelps, swimmer, diagnosed with ADHD at age 9, went on to become the most decorated Olympian of all time, swimming his way to a record-breaking 23 gold medals. Justin Timberlake, recording artist and actor, has both ADHD and OCD, and so he really has a great combination. Simone Biles is the most decorated American gymnast. Alfie Allen, British actor, who rose to fame for his role in Game of Thrones, was diagnosed with ADHD as a child. And he says, I did have a problem at school concentrating more than 10 seconds. And you will see acting, performing, athletes. It's a great occupation usually for someone that needs to be active. And it's important to think of the gifts of individuals with ADHD. Most are very creative, highly energetic, and they have the innate ability to hyperfocus, especially if they are interested. But if you're trying to get them off of that focus, it's difficult. And many are very intuitive. So I just wanted to give you a glimpse into ADHD. Want to know more information? Just ask me, and have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you.
I know there's something in here I need to look at. We have practitioners around the room who are here to pray with us and for us. Please raise your hands, practitioners and ministers. Look at that. Oh my gosh. There are so many here that will pray with you after the celebration today. Go find one. Actually, I'll ask them to come up to the front of the room so that they can be available for one-on-one prayer for you. This is what we do. We pray. Prayer changes things, right? Prayer changes the conditions around us because it changes us. So please avail yourself of that. Our online Vision community, we will have a meet and greet room afterward. You can go find a practitioner there in the meet and greet room, and we'll send you to a little one-on-one room where you can have confidential prayer as well. So please do that. Don't leave here without getting prayer support. We also have prayer request forms in the bulletin. You can fill it out. You can put it in the boxes, the prayer boxes we have. And the whole Vision Vision practitioner community will pray on it all week long. And if you leave your phone number on the request, we'll call you at home, we'll pray with you over the phone, or leave a prayer on your voicemail if you'd like that. It's a wonderful way to serve yourself. And it's a wonderful opportunity for our dedicated core of practitioners to serve you. This is the calling on their heart, to pray, to change lives, to change things. And when you ask them for prayer, you're allowing them to live the calling on their heart as well. So please do that. Please get prayer, even if everything is going great, right? Say, yay, more please. Everything's wonderful, grateful. The prayer of gratitude is one of the most powerful ones we know, right? Grateful for everything that there is. So just go do that. Let's see what else. Oh, I know. Yay. Vision welcome packets. Give them to somebody you know. If you have not seen one of these, go grab one, open it up, find out what's inside, and then invite someone in as well. Because, you know someone whose life is in need of change, don't you? Give them one of these. Tell them, come on in, become part of the community, change your life as well. Because this is a practical spirituality. And this is what we do. We change lives. We transform lives through this practical spirituality. So grab one of these, give them out, invite people. It'll be fun. The community keeps growing and growing. Oh, wait, I forgot. There's a greeting here. We're going to say it together. You ready? Whoever you are and wherever you are welcome here. You are safe and you are loved. Go say hello to somebody. Turn around and just say hi to somebody. Tell them lovely glasses. I'm going to leave this. I'm going to turn it over to James now, who's going to lead our centering song to prepare us for our 5-minute meditation.
God's the love that I am. God's the love that I am. God's the love that I am. God's the love I am. God's the love that I am. God's the love that I am. God's the love that I am. God's the love I am. God's the love that I am. God's the love that I am. God's the love that I am. God's the love I am.
Good morning. My name is Marcus, or is it? And I am a licensed spiritual practitioner here at Vision. Please take these quotations into your heart and allow the tones of the bowl to take us into and out of our 5-minute silent meditation. Mystery creates wonder, and wonder is the basis of our desire to understand. That's Neil Armstrong. And from our founder, Ernest Holmes, there is nothing mysterious in the truth so far as it is understood, but all things seem mysterious until we understand them. And just remaining in that space of quiet, knowing that there is one power, one presence, one love, one life, one grace that is everything, everywhere, all the time, never ceasing in its ability to create and to know itself full and free. Further knowing that because it is everywhere all the time and in all places, it's right here where I am. Every particle of my being is an expression of this one life, this one source of all things. And that my mind can understand and seek and reach out to those farthest places of the universe. And at the same time, I can go within, deep within my mind, deep within the core of my consciousness. And as far as out I can go, as far inward as I can go, God is there, Spirit is there, love is there, grace is there. No matter if I have goofy glasses on my face or if I dress up like a wizard or if I am bare, God is there. So I absolutely know that God is here today, delighting in our expression, delighting in our joy, delighting in our ability to walk that middle path, to experience both lack and abundance at the same time, to experience joy and sorrow at the same time, to experience desire and freedom all at the same time. That mysterious dance that we get to delight in with God, with Spirit, and with each other. And so I do know that we come together today as Spirit, in form, as community, both here and online, all around the world, celebrating in that expression of being just as we are. Knowing that it is not ours to force anything to come into existence, but to release everything that is within us, all of our desires, all of our needs, all of our wants, all of our joys, any concern that we might have, simply turning that over to that Spirit that understands us completely and thoroughly. And so I do know that today Spirit shows up as the musicians, shows up as all the volunteers, shows up as Reverend Patti, shows up as the delightful environment that we create, this atmosphere that is here right now. And I'm so grateful for this. I'm grateful that I get to experience that joy. I'm grateful that I get to be here to dance in that mysterious creation of love and acceptance that is here at Vision. This is very good. It's really good. So I do say thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, life, for being here, open and available for me to experience it all, to welcome it in. And as I welcome it in, to then give it back out. And so that's what I do right now. I just simply let it go into that infinite law of mind, that infinite law of love that understands everything perfectly and brings back to me 1,000-fold good upon good, all the time. So I let it go, I let it be, and so it is. Amen.
We have a special guest for the first time today here. She came in a few months ago and said, I think I should perform here. So it's taken a while, but you'll see that she has a profoundly relevant song to sing for us. She is the founder of the Temple of Universal
Temple of Expanding Consciousness.
Universal Temple, yes. And she's a vegan chef and inspirational songwriter and singer. And you can go to Spotify and hear some of the most amazing songs you could ever hear.
Oh,
and
pressure.
she's somebody that you're going to find has learned the power of the voice. You know, through the energy of the voice, you can convey a profound amount of information, literally and emotionally and spiritually. So please welcome Tes Kempner.
Thank you. God morning, Vision community. I am very grateful to be here. We originally had different selections based on the themes, and then Mark reached out to me, given the situation in the Middle East, and asked me if I would switch one out and sing this instead. So I hope you'll have me back, because I got a lot to share with you. The background of this song was 9/11 happened, and it was suggested to me that I write something about what's going on in the Middle East, and I can always tell when it's like really spirit using me, when the song gets completed in 20 minutes instead of 2 years. And so then I got invited by a UN affiliate called the Women's Federation for World Peace International to come and sing this in Jerusalem's Independence Park for 6,000 Israeli and Palestinian women on my birthday. And there's a lot of story that goes along. I'm going to spare you, but this is what I said before I sang the song. I said, do you know where the heart is located in the body? It's in the Middle East. Do you know where the heart of the body of the Mother Earth is located? It's in the Middle East. If there is to be peace in the heart of the body of the Mother, it must begin in me. Mother Earth, Middle East. M-E, me. Irrational hatred, conditioned from birth, nations divided by lines drawn in earth, civilization, how far have we come? Time to remember, in truth we are one. Unnatural borders, illusions of mind, children of mothers, your killing is blind. Ancient agendas, what price do we pay? Suicide bombings, dreams bleeding away. Let there be peace in the Middle East. Let harmony span all across the lands. Never before have we won with war. The only relief lies in being the peace. From New York to Baghdad, Tibet to Peru, the nations of Islam, Jerusalem too. The world is your country. score. Two wrongs don't make right, just excuses for more. We each get to choose how we live till we die. The first to call truce takes the road that is high. Let there be peace in the Middle East. Let harmony span all across the land. Never before have we won with war. The only relief lies in being the peace in the Middle East. Let harmony span all across the lands. Never before have we won with war. The only relief lies in being the peace. Let's all start being the peace. Come on and live now in peace. Let's all start being the peace.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much. Last Sunday of the month of October, we have come to the end of the month's theme, Playing with Paradox, and I cannot tell you how happy that makes me. Today's talk is living in the mystery. And really, aren't we doing that? Someone said, life is not a problem to be solved, but a mystery to be lived. And I don't even remember who said that. I think it was Kierkegaard. Anyway, doesn't matter. Now I said it. And I like that, really, because no matter how long we live, right, there will always be things that we don't have answers for, right? That just will remain mysteries our whole lives. I remember when I was younger, oh, I'm so stupid. I remember when I was younger and I thought, science is going to eventually explain it all to me. And I thought it was going to explain it all to me in my lifetime. You know how that goes. And recently, because I was working on this talk, I Googled that. Really interesting. Will science answer all of our questions about life? And Google, the answer came back, yes. And I went, go on. I want to know what it said, right? No, it doesn't really have the answers to everything. Ernest Holmes said this. This is in Creative Living. He said, we have a mind, and we are surrounded by and immersed in an infinite intelligence. This is simple enough. We think, and thought is a force definitely directed. There's no mystery about this. Anyone can understand it. Intelligent thought is directed energy. That's it. What makes it so? No one knows. See, that's the mystery. That was the mystery that Ernest Holmes acknowledged, right? Science may explain how everything works. Science may explain that things work. But why, right? But why? Maybe not so much in the why. Sometimes we just have to experience something, And what does it really mean to have an experience? Frank Jackson had a famous thought experiment. I don't know if you're familiar with it, called Mary's Room. Have you ever heard? Okay, yeah, somebody has. So Mary's Room is about the color red, right? The thought experiment goes, Mary is in a black and white room, and that's all she knows, and that's all she can see, and there's nothing else in her environment but black and white. And she has in her availability to read everything about red. She can read about it, she can Google it, she can research it, she knows where it is on the light spectrum. She can absolutely understand intellectually everything about red, but she's never, ever, ever experienced it. And so then they provide her with the color red. And in this thought experiment, they want to know, did Mary learn anything new about the world? And really, Jackson's answer was no, she didn't really learn anything new about the world, but she learned something new about herself. And so that's contemplating life's mysteries to me. It didn't change the world at all, but it changed her understanding of it in her own mind. We may not get the answers to our mysteries, but we learn something new about ourselves when we contemplate them. Mysteries enable us to learn something about ourselves, even if we never learn, or even if we never solve the mystery. Ernest Holmes said we must never deviate from two fundamental propositions of the ages: that the universe is impelled by love and propelled by law. These are the two great realities, and their action and reaction constitute the mystery of the universe in which we live. So we can learn the principles, we can align with the principles, we can use the principles. Can we know for sure why the principles even exist? I don't know. But if you read the first four chapters of the Science of Mind textbook, it says the thing itself, the way it works, what it does, and how to use it. It doesn't say why, right? It doesn't say why. This is the mystery. Life itself is the mystery. It refers to God, Spirit, first cause, the creative energy of the universe, whatever you want to call it. Bob. You know, I like Bob sometimes when I'm really familiar with God. When we're on a first name basis, I like Bob. Anyway, we cannot know it in its entirety. It's spirit. It's all there is. It is unknowable. And we do our best, right? But once we define it, we limit it. And we know spirit is limitless. You know, we say spirit is immanent and transcendent, both, which means it is immersed in the physical, in the entire universe, and yet it is beyond that as well. It is both and we just love that. Right? As religious science, we love both and, right? We contemplate spirit, we meditate on it, we gaze upon it, and it's like looking at the universe through a pinhole camera. We can only know our little teeny tiny bit of it. And it's just immense. It is the unknowable truth of our lives. And we make decisions based on what we believe to be true of the divine. Don't we? Right? We're the God of our understanding. I love that phrase. I don't know who thought it up. Was that Friends of Bill? Was that his phrase, I think? The God of our understanding, and how wonderful that is. Because as we grow, as we evolve, our understanding of God evolves as well. And so then we make decisions in our own lives based on that, based on our current understanding of the divine. You know, I used to think the ancient people were very, very content to sit in the mystery. Right? They would sit around the fire, they would chat, and they would talk, and they were just perfectly content, satisfied, not knowing. But I'm not really sure about that anymore, you know, because while they were sitting around the fireplace chatting, they were making up stories, weren't they? They were making up stories, and a lot of times they were making up stories about the divine. They were making up stories about God. What we didn't know, we make up. And don't we still do that really to this day? Oh my God, we all are graduates. We have graduate degrees in MSU, right? Making stuff up. All of us. We just do that all the time. If we don't know, we piece together stuff. We fill in the blanks. But this is how we got gods and goddesses, didn't we? To explain natural phenomenon that we just did not know the scientific evidence behind. We didn't have the information for. We were ancient people. So Apollo is driving his flaming chariot across the sky. And that's the sun, right? The sunrise and sunset. And Demeter would visit her daughter Persephone every fall. And that's how fall and winter would descend upon the earth, because she was no longer there. She was in the underworld. But yet, when science explained these things to us, we didn't need that mythology anymore. We didn't need the mythologies of made-up stories anymore. Ernest Holmes said, experience has taught us that the subjective tendency toward this intelligent law of creative force may be consciously directed and definitely used. This is the greatest discovery of all time. There is no mystery here, but a profound and demonstrable fact. The road to freedom lies not through mysteries or occult performances, but through the intelligent use of nature's forces and laws. The law of mind is a natural law in a spiritual world. And that's our practice, isn't it? The practice of the science of mind and spirit is a natural law in the spiritual world in which we live. We align with a power and presence that has been here forever, right? Always has been, always will be, energy. Always has been, always will be. It only changes, right? We can't add to it, we can't subtract from it. It has always existed. All it does is change form. This is the practice of the science of mind and spirit. We understand the aspects of the divine. Love points the way, law makes the way possible. Right? Love is the seed, the thought, the driving force behind our lives. And we take those divine ideals or personal ideas and we put them into a subjective medium that responds to us. That is the law. It goes to work out picturing what we've put into it on purpose, with emotion, fully committed, and the law makes the way possible. It goes on out picturing our most predominant thoughts with just monotonous regularity. And we get what we get. We understand that as we use these principles, as we align with them, they flow through us into form around us. We understand that as we bring ourselves into alignment with these natural laws in the spiritual world, that they flow through us and they change conditions around us. We are not bystanders in our lives. We are the cause of our own effects. And the better we become aligned with truth, the more effective we are in our own lives. Ernest Holmes said, herein lies the mystery of life. He was not really into mystery. He thought he had explained it very well. But every once in a while, he does talk about it. He said, herein is the mystery of life. You and I are intelligence centers using the creative word for that which we will, constructively or destructively. And that creative word which we use becomes law unto the thing whereunto it is sent, and becomes the concept behind it and projects the thing, creating it in our life. Right? Love points the way, law makes the way possible. And going back to paradox just one more time this month, I would say, I believe that this is our greatest strength and our greatest fear. Right? That we are powerful beyond measure, like Marianne Williamson said. That we are the word in our own lives. Oh my God. Oh crap. I'm as powerful as that. I am as powerful as that. I am as powerful as Ernest Holmes says I am. And the Bible says I am. Right? Behold, I set before you this day both a blessing and a curse. Hello. A blessing if you obey the commandments of the Lord, which I command you this day, and a curse if you do not obey the commandments of the Lord. And all this is saying is when you align with these principles that are impersonal and infallible, you live the life in flow. And when you turn away from them, you suffer. Right? Ernest Holmes said, we're not punished for our sins, we're punished by them. Right? When we make the decisions to go outside of living a life of purpose and love and joy, then we get what we get, right? But when we align with the power and presence of Spirit and we allow it to flow through us, yes, we are more powerful than we ever give ourselves credit for. And isn't that our fear? Oh God, I'm so powerful and I can screw up. Oh no, please. Right? That Bible quote is referring to that, aligning with truth or going against it. Living, being seduced by the dark side. All right, who's dressed up as nobody? We have no Darth Vaders here today. Being seduced by the dark side, being seduced by power, by fame, by wealth. What if it brings me to ruin? What if I forget who I am in spirit? And I become all about the effects. I become all about the material world. What if it brings me to absolute ruin? Well, we know in religious science, we get to choose again. We get to choose again. We get to awaken. We get to return like the prodigal sons, don't we? We get to return to a life of truth and love and joy and unity. Ernest Holmes, I love this, in Questions and Answers, because a lot of times people do ask this question. Is there suffering for lawbreakers? Because aren't we interested in that? Sometimes we're like, yeah, my life is here, but you know what? I want to talk about those people. Is there suffering for lawbreakers? And he says yes, because any so-called breakers of the law, and he means the law of cause and effect, of course, whether an outer or an inner law, they are sowing destructive seeds, which must sooner or later come back to them. This is according to the spiritual law of cause and effect. It could not be otherwise, so let the spiritual law deal with them. It is not your providence nor mine to condemn or to judge another person. Our attitude toward our fellow human beings should not be condemnation or judgment, but to see the perfect idea resident in them, no matter how grievous the mistake. That's our practice. Wow. That is our practice. To see them as a delightful outpicturing of God, to see them as another activity of spirit, just like we are. That is our practice, to see God in everyone. We sing about it, right? I love that song, right? We're going to sing it at the end today? Yes? Seeing God in everyone, right? Seeing God in everyone, that is our practice. So to live in the mystery, instead of trying to control everything, to allow Spirit to do what it does, and to know what our part is in that. That's sitting in the mystery of life and out of the how. Out of the how. You know, we can think of any number of scenarios, right? Regarding challenges in our personal lives. But staying open to the possibilities allows Spirit to flow into and through your life, changing the conditions around it, regardless of what you think the answer might be. That is the mystery of life, to allow Spirit to flow through us and to support us and provide answers to challenges maybe we didn't even know we had in the moment. Ernest Holmes said, why do we exist? We exist for the delight of God. What a wonderful thought. He said it was Sri Aurobindo's thought, and he said he loved it, and he agreed with it. We live for the delight of God. I rather like that. Good as it's good an explanation as any, isn't it? We live in the mystery of life every day. Every day. Why is there a light in the refrigerator but not in the freezer? Mystery of life. Why is there an interstate freeway in Hawaii? When does it stop being partly cloudy and start being partly sunny? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Why is bread square and sandwich meat round? Now, if a bunch of cats jump on each other, why is it still called a dog pile? Right? Do you yawn in your sleep? See, these are the kinds of things that keep us up, right? Why is the alphabet in that order? Who said so? Why is a fat chance and a slim chance the same chance? We contemplate the mysteries of life. And then, of course, the mysteries get a little more personal than that, don't they? What's my life about? After we contemplate why, the why of life, why is there life? Why is there even life on earth? Why? We get a little more personal with the questions, don't we? What is my life about? Why am I here? What is my purpose? What is the God of my understanding? What is the God of my understanding? We're the only ones that can answer those questions to our own satisfaction. And I would say that you spend time contemplating that. You get to answer the mystery of your own life to your own satisfaction. Ernest Holmes said, "Let us accept the simple fact with utmost simplicity, and let us believe in our hearts that which intellect cannot and need not explain, the mystery of life. For all the rational analysis and all the apparent synthesis of every analysis known to the mind of the human has not and cannot and will not ever explain life. The divine gift is made, and as we awaken to the realization of it, it is ours. It is the only secret of any power we may possess, though in reality, we don't possess it. We possess no power at all. We use it. And that's what the science of mind and spirit teaches, right? It teaches us how to use it, how to allow this power and presence to flow through us. We get to answer the mystery of life, your life, to your own satisfaction. And then you get to make it right, don't you? This is what my life is about. And you make that choice, and then you make it right. And then you get to make your God in your own image. The God of my understanding is love, and joy, and happiness, and fun, and wisdom. You get to have a God of anger, or jealousy, or vengefulness if you want. I don't think that that's too fun, but you get to choose that. There was a gentleman here years ago. He came in, he was not quite a member, and I said, "Come, we have a lovely community, we're fun, we go deep, we change lives." And he came, and I said, "Well, give yourself 6 weeks or 8 weeks or something before you make a decision." And he came back, and he loved everything we did. He loved the music, he loved the prayers, he loved the talks. He was here for about 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and he came to me and said, "I can't come back." I love it. I'm not coming back anymore. And I went, "Okay." Why? Right? And he said, "There's no guilt." He said, "There's no guilt. I can't have a religion where I don't feel bad about myself." And I thought, okay, bless you on your journey, right? But we have to align with the God that we can agree with, that can support us on our spiritual path. Mine is a very happy, loving, delightful, abundant, beautiful spirit. You get to decide why you're here. You get to decide why you're born. You get to decide, and the universe says yes. The universe says yes. Ernest Holmes said, "Cosmic consciousness is not a mystery. It is the self-knowingness of spirit through the human. That's no mystery at all. Thank you.
Step inside your mind, seek and ye shall find all the treasures you've been dreaming of. Gently turn to me, I will set you free. Melt your troubles in the warmth of love. Everything you've ever longed for, you already own. I am so much nearer than your nearest telephone. Just be still and you will hear me. You are not alone. I am you, you are me, we are one. Ask and you'll receive, if you but believe. Life is so much simpler than you know. It's such a rich surprise when we realize fate's the magic fuel that makes things go. Everything you've ever longed for, you already own. I am so much nearer than your nearest telephone. Just be still and you will hear me. You are not alone. I am you, you are me, we are one. Sing with me. I am you, you are me, we are one. We are the one we've been waiting for. We're the Messiah banging at your door. Look in the mirror, see who's watching you. You are the deity you're praying to. Come on, get up and rock. I am you, you are me, we are one. I am you, you are me, we are one. I am you, you are me, we are one. I am you, you are me, we are faith, we are light, we are peace, we are life, we are mind, we are real, we are truth, we are love, we are God, we are love. We are one. Thank you very much. Thank you guys, awesome.
Love that. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh. Now is the time for conscious circulation, and this is our demonstration of being in the flow, knowing that spirit is abundant and limitless in its abundance, and that we are that, and we stand consciously and gratefully in the river of God's abundance. So if you are choosing to give today, thank you so much. We have cards. Remember the cards? We have giving cards. If you give online, look in the pockets of the seats in front of you. We have giving cards. They have quotes on one side, and it's just about, if you give online, the card just brings it to your consciousness. I want it to be a conscious thing, right? We are abundance itself. God is abundance, and we are that. The cards bring it to mind. If you are giving online, and you can put that in the basket and know that this is a symbol of your abundance and the consciousness of abundance that you resonate in. If you love it, you can take it home with you, stick it up on your mirror or something, because they're all different quotes. Anyway, look at them all. Grab one if you're an online giver, or grab your gift if you are giving here in the room. We're going to pray. We're going to pray. Just put it on your heart and know that God is limitless abundance. Everywhere we look, from grains of sand on the beach to blades of grass and leaves on the trees, we are reminded of the abundance of spirit. It is all around us. It is just waiting for us to observe, to become part of this cycle of eternal return, knowing that all the good that we give out returns to us. And we know this is truth because God is abundance, and cause and effect is a spiritual law in our lives. And as we give, so do we receive. So giving great thanks for this, I know we stand in the river of God's abundance, open-hearted and open-handed, and we accept gratefully, and we give graciously, and we remain in the flow. And so it is. And so it is.
I am grateful, so thankful. I stand beneath the infinite grace, believing, receiving, to celebrate one life in this place. I'm grateful, so thankful. I stand within, unabandoned, be limited, unshakable, the all-sufficient source within me. I'm young of the present spirit, a source of my supply. A heaven bound without limit, my consciousness abides. Grateful, so thankful, I stand beneath unlimited grace, believing, receiving, to celebrate one life in this place. I'm grateful, so thankful, I celebrate abundant, free, unlimited, unshakable, the all-sufficient source within me. I give in conscious circulation. I step into the flow. I could in countless demonstration. Through faith I let it grow. I'm grateful, so thankful. I stand complete in infinite grace, believing, receiving. I celebrate one life in this place. I'm grateful, so thankful. I stand complete, abundant and free, unlimited, unshakable, the all-sufficient source within me. I'm grateful, so thankful. I'm grateful, so thankful. I'm grateful.
I do love that. That's wonderful. Let me find out where my paper is and what I'm doing next. I'm going to share with you a demonstration of answered prayer. Larry just wanted to say thank you to all the practitioners who prayed for him, because he ran the Marine Corps boot camp obstacle course on the 21st, and it was like a 5K nightmare of running and obstacles and climbing in the dirt and the mud and over things and under things. And anyway, he finished, so yay, that was wonderful. And he wanted to thank the practitioners for their prayer, and he said, keep praying because next year he wants to place. Okay, very good. And now, of course, it is time for the last word by the Wizard of Vision.
Hello, all. I'm having a hard time seeing you. I am the good wizard, and I'm putting good wizard stuff on all of you today. Stuff. I'm not sure what stuff you want in your life, but it's all coming true. Thank you. Hello, everybody online. Yes, this is your wizard. It's weekly that we get together, and we're talking to you today, and we'd love to have you celebrate with our online community, and we have a practitioner available for one-on-one prayer. Join us. So this Wednesday, we have a very special group getting together, honoring the crossroads of chance. Reverend Patti, you want to talk a little bit about that today? Change, not chance.
Not chance. Not chance, change. This is, well, Catherine, you can talk about it. Catherine and LaTanya are going to be doing a sacred rituals about fall. It's really in honor of Samhain, the end of summer, the beginning of fall. They're going to, I can't read it, it's too tiny. I know, I asked her up. She's here. I want her to do it. There you go.
He didn't know I was going to be here because I had to do something else. Anyway, on Wednesday, we're going to be getting together. We're going to do a ritual. We're celebrating Samhain. We're celebrating change and transformation. This is the time of the year when seeds are planted, and in the spring, they come to fruition. Bears go into caves, they come out with babies. So what we're doing is we're doing just a little ritual. There's going to be a meditation. The main focus of it is a meditation on change and transformation. And then afterwards, we're going to have cake and some tea. And we'll be talking about some goddesses. We'll be talking about other things, ritualistic things. But it's going to be fun. It's just a little something a little different, and I hope you all come. And sign up in time so we know how many chairs. So thanks. Bye.
The wizard doesn't know everything because he didn't know Catherine was here. So this Friday night, we are having a very special 5th annual Hall of Fame concert. It's not sponsored by us, but they're using the space. There's going to be some fantastic musicians in space here today on Friday night. Mark can talk us a little bit more about that.
Some of the people that you see up there, Mike Wofford was Ella Fitzgerald's pianist, and he lives in San Diego. And these are some heavy hitters. Fred Benedetti studied guitar with Segovia. He's a good friend of mine. Jeff Berkeley, we know, we've seen him. Lisa Sanders is an amazing singer. And it looks like she's actually going to do something with Mike Wofford.
Yeah, she's performing.
Wow.
She'll be performing. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a fantastic.
This is an amazing thing that we have here.
Great concert. We're excited about it. It's our first time ever hosting that. There's an article in the San Diego Union Trib, as a matter of fact, yesterday in regards to this whole event. So if you want to read more about it, we will be here at 7 p.m. on Friday evening. Tickets are not cheap, but they're $50 a piece, but it's going to be great entertainment. So join us.
I want to ask a favor of the practitioners. I have to do sound for this thing. So please do.
The wizard has already made it so. I love this power. Heck, I'm wearing this every week. Thank you. Open mic night. I got hair in my mouth. Open mic night starts on, is a week after that. It'll be on Wednesday, November 9th. And we're going to be doing that on Wednesday night. So join us if you ever want to be, you want to sing, you want to do some reading and stuff. We're having a really good time. 7 p.m. led by Jim Bianchi. And then Andy and Nathan are back, and they're doing the Best of 2023 concert on Thursday night. So that's a week from this week. So be ready for that. Ugh. Be the change. I understand, Jim, the things you go through over here, Mr. How about, you want to say hello to Jim today over here? We have similar looking hair and beard, so I was trying to be a little bit more like him. Similar. So Andy and Nathan will be here a week from that Thursday. Be the change. So we continue talking about volunteers here at Vision, and thank you very much for all those who volunteer at Vision. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So today, we're going to spotlight Elle. Elle sits over here with her little reindeer. Elle has helped in so many arenas here, but recently helping us with computers, setting up with our room so we can do a hybrid class for our classes and stuff. Elle, thank you for all of your work. We love you and appreciate you here at Vision. Thank you, Elle. Speaking of, I also want to mention that Vibe Up Thursdays is going to take a hiatus until the end of the year, so we'll tell you a little bit more about that as we get going, but through the rest of the year, we won't be doing any more of those. Adopt a Bill is back, though. First of all, as you saw, we all had glasses. So the wizard here has glasses too. So, now I can't see, I can't breathe, this is getting rough. Could I look any sillier right now? Well, the glasses are falling off. But anyway, so the way we're doing this is we have a board out on the side, which is all of the bills we have over here at Vision. And we would appreciate you. Larry, don't take pictures. If you'd like to support Vision, it's all of the bills that we have for the year, and you take the sticker off, go see Paula in the Resource Center. We appreciate all of you who have supported Vision already in this, and anybody who wants to continue doing that, grab a sticker, or if you're online, you can get our e-newsletter and also see online, and you get one of these are Bill's. These are Bill, this is Big Bill, and he's very lonely, so we'd like to have him with us. I'm taking these glasses off now. Next week is fall, and we're changing time, so there's a time change. So if you're going to be coming and you come early, you're going to get a lot of work to be done here, so we're going to push you to work. So fall back, we're just reminding you about clock change. Our Reverend Patti will be back. It's No Sacred Cows with Janet Hammer and Nathan Fry with the house band. How about Tes today, huh? Tes Kempner? Thank you, Tes. Mark has been touting her for a long time, and I'm so glad you were with us. Appreciate your soul, and that first song was just dynamite. Thank you for that. And also, after our celebration next week, we are having a volunteer appreciation lunch. I know we call it dinner, but it's a volunteer appreciation lunch. Anybody who's a volunteer at Vision, we want you to come and just be supported here. We're going to set up tables. We're going to have all kinds of fantastic food. Cake, of course. We always have cake on the first week of the month. Hope you'll join us, and thank you very much. The wizard is done.
He's going to go do the magic from behind the scenes now. I love it. We are going to stand up and we're going to say our affirmations. They're found on the front of your bulletin, and we're going to say them together. We're going to ground in the truth of these and just allow it to flow through us and know this as truth and just allow things to just change your life, right? That's what we do. We allow. Ernest Holmes said, we don't make things happen, we make them welcome. So let's make these welcome in our lives. You ready? You with me? I am open to the mystery and magic of each day. What I don't know can only delight me. The more I let go, the better I feel. Okay, yeah, we're going to say that third one again, and let's just really ground in it, just get the feelings moving. You ready? The more I let go, the better I feel. Oh, I love it. Going within one more time, right here, right now. We know that God is all there is. There is one life. It is God's. It is whole, perfect, and complete. It is the energy that is flowing through us right here and right now. There is nothing else but the activity of spirit making itself known, individualizing itself as each one of us, and all life on earth. So we know that... We know as we walk on the earth, we walk on holy ground. It is the body of God. It is the outpicturing of this sentient energy that knows of itself in form, all form, everywhere. I give great thanks for this. I know that each encounter I have is a holy encounter because I see the face of God in all. I give great thanks for this, and I simply let it be. And so it is.
Peace for the world starts with me. 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 Here we go. There's no one here to judge, nothing here to overcome. I'm standing in my truth, I see God in everyone. There's no one here to judge, nothing here to overcome. I'm standing in my truth, I see God in everyone. Peace for the world starts with me. Peace for the world starts with me. There's no one here to judge, nothing here to overcome. I'm standing in my truth, I see God in everyone. There's no one here to judge, nothing here to overcome. I'm standing in my truth, I see God in everyone. Peace for the world starts with me. Peace for the world starts with me. Peace for the world starts with me. Peace for the world starts with me.